Hey my friend, thank you for clicking to this video. I want to share with you my first Harrier experience. Harriers Hash House Harriers is the full name of this social club with hiking and drinking elements. To me, it's a lot like a fraternity or sorority combined for adults, for older adults. You can find people from all over the world. Uh, the age span is quite large. I met people in their early 20s. I also met people who are already like 50s or maybe 60s. I don't know. Because this community, this Harriers community, is established in 1938, which was almost 90 years ago. Yes, in Kuala Lumpur. It's really surprising to me because I lived in different cities before, but I've never heard of this organization. And they have multiple branches in Guangdong province alone. They have it in Shenzhen, Huizhou, Guangzhou, yeah, and many more cities that you wouldn't expect to find so many foreigners. This community is a really good choice for foreigners who live abroad to make connections with other foreigners as well as locals, because it has, established expectations, rules. Yeah, it's easy for people to just get connected, I guess, with shared passion for hiking, socializing. Drinking plays a very minor role, I think. From my experience, I didn't have to drink a lot. Nobody will force you to drink, but you do have a pretty good options to drink. You have hot liquor and beers, all types of beers, and also soft drinks. Yeah, it's a really good experience in general. So let me just share you how do I get into this hash thing. I was at a different running club event on Saturday morning, and I met a new friend who's South African, and moved to China maybe 5 years ago and lived in Shenzhen for 3 years already, longer than me. So he actually knew more people and knew more about maybe Shenzhen than I do. So yeah, I talked to him for quite a long time, since we met around 9:30 maybe, and then we got out the place around 11:30 maybe. Yeah, we stayed at the cafe, which is which is the meeting point for the running club FRC. People will just go there and meet people before the run and after the run. We would stay there and just socialize. Yeah, so we talked about different things, and then I just enjoyed my time with him. And I was with my girlfriend as well. I convinced my girlfriend to join me on Saturday to make more friends and connections. After that, I asked if my new friend is going to do anything else for the rest of the day. That's how I learned about hash. A drinking club with a running problem. That's how they humorously claim to be. But to me, they're legit hiking club. They have different trails every single time. That is very impressive. Because I thought Shenzhen is a small place and you don't have tons of options to hike. And for Hash, the trails is probably the most difficult ones. You don't expect to see the paved trails. They're not gonna do that. They're not gonna pick those trails for Hash. We actually got into a jungle this past Saturday afternoon. My first Hash was quite challenging. We got lost a couple of times. Along the trail, you will find different markings indicating if this direction is correct or not. If you inevitably got on the fourth trail, you have to return back to the last circle, which represents a check. You have to check multiple directions and find out which trail is the right trail. So it was really fun. It was like a game. And there were lots of mosquitoes and spiders. I got bitten all over my legs. They're fine now. But I was deeply in the present moment. I wasn't able to get distracted because the environment was so strange. I was constantly worried about snakes would just coming from any direction and spiders over my head. Yeah, so I enjoyed that presence in the jungle with my friend, and then we drank some beer. We talked a lot along the hiking. I just wanted to say this hiking really felt like life. Living life, you are going to encounter lots of false trails. You are going to get lost at some points. However, you are going to find some markings along the way. And meeting Kent, which is my new friend's name, and also Hash is another marking that indicates the direction is correct for me. At least for now, I can safely keep going. Because a few days ago, I almost left Shenzhen. I went to Hong Kong instead. I spent a day there. And that also helped me. I probably haven't shared too much detail yet about that day, which was very helpful as well. Yeah. So all these markings just helped us to be secure with the direction. It taught me that even though you don't see markings yet, you have to keep moving forward. Even though you might return, you might, get on those false trails. Staying at the same place simply is not an option, right? We can't do that. I just got more confident after this hiking experience. I realized there are lots of interesting people in Shenzhen, and there are lots of nature in Shenzhen. At first, I thought Shenzhen is a really cold, isolating concrete jungle with no authentic human connections. I was wrong. I made the judgment too quickly. Now my impression about Shenzhen has changed, and I believe I can actually make it even more different. I'm still in the early chapter. I just don't want to leave Shenzhen with a biased and incomplete judgment, it's just a West. It's a West. Okay. As you heard, I'm going to get some breakfast. See you in my next video. Peace.